Hi guys, Roscoe here, and welcome to my review of the Hot Toys 1989 Batmobile. Now, first start by saying that this thing's absolutely massive. I've had to rearrange my living room to be able to film this video, so I will be walking around just a little bit, so bear with me guys. We'll first get in and take a look at the box. So as you can see, it's quite large. It's about 120 centimeters or so long. On the back we have the Batmobile heading there and all our warnings, which are quite standard on all Hot Toys packaging. MMS 170. On the side, the Batmobile heading again, 1/6 scale collectible. You got tabs 2 here on both sides and 3 on the top to open it up in the middle. Now, the nicest part of the box is probably this side here. Got a nice image of the Batmobile, the heading, 1/6 scale collectible. Nice matte black finish. So we've got enough of a design on this. I don't think we needed to do, or Hot Toys needed to do anything extravagant. It serves its purpose, which is to get the collectible here safely. And anything more extravagant, you'd be upping the price a lot more. It's already an expensive piece, so it's something you would never display either, just because it's sheer size. This will be going straight back in the shipper and going into storage, so nothing really needs to be too overdone on packaging for a collectible this big or like this. So overall, it's nice enough. Right, so once you open it up, you have a cardboard layer covering the top. Then you have three polystyrene sections, like a front, middle, and back section. The 2 end sections hold all the accessories, and the middle one's more like a support to protect the shield. Now, the shield also covers the Batmobile. It has lots of layers of foam underneath this, so when you display it, you can slide it over safely and just remove it. But while being shipped, it's actually sitting directly on top of the Batmobile, and then the Batmobile is actually screwed into a bottom cardboard plate with 9 screws. So once you lift this up, you get your Batmobile out, and then you have to undo the 9 screws underneath to be able to get the Batmobile free. Anyways, here we have the shield, which is pretty nice. Now, if you look at mine, you can see all these sort of scuffs and stuff on it there. That's because the clear plastic protection's still on it. I'm putting this back in storage, just like my tumbler, so I'm not going to remove that yet. But if you peel all that off, there's a nice matte black texture to it, like it was in the film. So what you see here all scuffed up is just the protection layer. But we weren't originally going to get this. Hot Toys surprised us that they were going to add this accessory, so that's quite nice. Rather have it than not. Got a nice shape to it, like it did in the film. Almost makes it feel like you got 2 Batmobiles once you display them separately. So overall, it's an excellent looking piece to complement the Batmobile. Now, there was an issue with the shield. Underneath, as I mentioned, there was lots of foam layers. Now, during shipping, what was happening, a lot of people's Batmobiles were getting scratched. Now, the reason being, there's a section here of foam just that sort of protects the hood of your Batmobile. Now, even on mine, and the store I purchased this from got 13 of them in. We checked every single one, and they all had a minor scuff. Nothing like some of the stuff I've seen from the US batch, which has multiple scratches. Mine had like a very faint scuff. But the reason being is that the foam, instead of covering the whole section underneath there to protect the hood, it's here, goes all the way along and just stops there. So this whole section here is not actually got foam on it, and during shipping, this moving around is just this sort of piece here, the bend, has rubbed up against the hood of the Batmobiles. So Mine has a minor scuff, which I'll show you soon. It's not a big deal for me. It's bound to get a few more on it in time, just from regular wiping dust off. Of course, being black, it's going to get very dusty if you don't have a display case for it. So just general cleaning, you're bound to get a couple little marks on it. So I'm nothing to cry about, but I know a lot of people did get some really bad ones, which I probably would be more upset about. But overall, I'm happy, and the shield's an excellent piece. Alright, accessories. So look here. Alright, we get this sort of piece here. It's for the part where he does the 180 turn. So underneath this, you sort of put this in the middle, and that sits on top of this piece, like a pedestal. So that's what you use to demonstrate that look he has in the second film, where he does the Batmobile sort of lifts up and spins 180 degrees. So I've added that. I've just got mine sitting on my turntable, just find it a bit smoother to move for the review. You also get these pieces, which are shown in the film. Not sure if it was one or two, it's been a while since I've seen the movies. You got that little clip there, which slots in to the side, I think here. Now, you get a little piece, it's like a magnet piece, helps you open up stuff, so it just sort of grabs it, and that's where it goes. So you slot that in there. It's like the shin wings, sort of where they knock people over. So you got magnets in there. There's plenty of magnets on this piece. And then, so you get two of these covers, one for each side, and that just slots back in there and clips in. If I can do it properly. Sort of slots back in, and the magnets hold it in. Now the same thing for the top piece is this magnet part again. Just sort of holds on and pull this section out. Now you've got this sort of the disc dispenser, so you can sort of mount these bat discs, which you get quite a few of them there. So you've got 8. You can sort of slot them in the storage part there, and you can sit 2 flat in there. That's pretty cool. Also, another part where you need this section is here. So it grabs on, lifts this piece out on both sides. So once again, there's a magnet there, 3 magnets to hold it down into this section. And you've got the machine gun. This part you lift up. You lift it up, and you can sort of tilt it, so you can replicate that look from the film. You can probably pull up a little bit more. I'm not going to force it, just with the one hand on the camera. And you have the ammunition there. You can do that on both sides, on that side as well. That's quite cool. Put it away. Just slots back in like that. Alright. We also got these little caps here. Now, I've got the other one open a little bit on the other side. They open, looks like a petrol cap. Open and close. We've got the hood. You lift that up and slide it down. There's the cockpit, which I'll show you lit up very shortly. This just slides back and just clicks back down. This is an awesome looking piece, guys. Everyone loves the Batmobile, and I think this is the best Batmobile ever. All the inner workings there, the engine, the funnel, looks like an air intake, the wheels. Some people are saying that they're not the right colour. I can't remember. It's been, as I said, it's been a while since I've seen the film. The back wheels do have a lock in it to stop it sliding off the shelf, so you do need to remove them from the inside if you wish to roll it around. The front wheels don't have it, but they do sort of tilt, so you can have They tilt simultaneously, like the tumbler ones did, or do. So you can sort of have them any direction, like it's turning. You know, this sort of vent here spins. So overall it just looks really good. Also we get the bar for the cockpit. Sort of once you slide open, it sort of attaches, replicates what it did in the film. You've also got instruction sheet, tell you how to assemble everything. And lastly, we have these grappling hooks. So this is how they look out of the box, but you open them up and it looks like that. What you do is you open these sections on both sides and you can slide them in. Okay, like it's about to shoot. So that's pretty cool as well. Now, also there is 5 sections directly under the Batmobile, under the front LED sections, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the rear. Now, they're sections, if anything goes wrong with the LEDs, you need to replace them. It's easy access for you to replace. But they are very tight. I've tried removing one just to have a look at the circuitry, and one was very tight to get off. So just be careful if you ever need to replace the LEDs. Now this back plate comes off. I'll lift it up. Get it eventually. Okay, there we go. Now in the battery compartment you get this gel stuff to stop it rusting. And then we have our off-on switch. So let's turn that on. And then we clip that back on. And then we have all the light up feature. It's got the funnel there, afterburner, the tail lights, have front lights or LEDs, 2 at the front there and 2 on that side, and you also get the light up section in the cockpit. All the little instruments light up. That's really cool. You can fit your 89 Batman in there. It's a bit of a tight fit. Obviously with the cape you've only got that small looking seat there, but you can fit. We can fit 2 figures in there, but I won't be doing that. I'll be leaving it just displayed as is. Yeah guys, there we have it. Absolutely awesome piece. I love it. Now I have left the plastic on all the windows because, as I said, I will be putting it back into storage just for a little while. And I'll just show you that little scuff if it picks up on the camera. Little minor scuff just there. Very, very barely noticeable. So it's nothing for me to worry about. As I said, we'll get a few more on in time to come, you know, just from general handling and stuff like that. So there it is guys. Awesome looking piece. If you haven't got it, I suggest you go and get it as soon as possible if you're a Batman fan or just love the original 89 Batmobile look. It is a pricey piece. I think they're about $700 here in Australia. I think I got mine for $765. Shipping is obviously the big killer because it's so big. You know, the box is huge. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and look at the 89 Batmobile. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.